The fifth chapter of this book is named as Life. Life, life. Yes, Savior, I know you're there. I open my eyes. Yes, Bob, it is alive. It is alive. You are living. The living moment is life. Yes, Savior, it is alive. I know I am alive. Few of other tubes and wires have been taken off. I feel much lighter. I can think clearly and loudly. I can recall my past. I rethink about the discussions that we have between you, Savior, and myself. Having read all of those, Bob, the philosophies of poetic Paul, Rumi, the mystics like Sultan Bahu, Tata Kanj, the mystics like Baba Fariduddin Khan Shakar, the mystics like Shams Tabriz, Maulana Rumi, they have all had influence on your life. And also the modern autobiographies. Yes, Bob. You have been reading through these, assimilating, taking out the bias. Is it important, Savior, to be a perfect human being? No, it's just workable. Your life was segmented into decades. Every 10 years, you had to rediscover yourself, Bob, to reinvent yourself, to remake yourself. It was not your choice, the events that shaped you into those 10 years and this rediscovery, you had to do that. If you hadn't done that, you would have been extinct. The divinity always helps those who help themselves. You help yourself. The divinity was with you. It is with everybody who has the courage to take the leap. You became a successful professional, Bob. So, the segments of your decades, division of the segments of your decade, and reinventing yourself, you became what you became today. Life taught you lessons, not in a hard way, in a smart way. You were a warrior, you were a challenger. But then, Savior, I am no more at war. I don't want wars. I know my weaknesses and strengths. I know the other peoples, other worlds, the weaknesses and strengths of the surroundings. I don't want war. I do not want war. I am at peace. But then if the war is inflicted on you, Bob, you act in a smart way and you take the challenge. Yes. Is that a survival instinct, Savior? No. It's called as wisdom. The knowledge that you had was derived from information you got. Once you had the knowledge, the potential knowledge, you acted on it. It became a true knowledge, the power. Then the wisdom came. Wisdom comes from divinity. To be or not to be, the sense and the sensibility. It came to you from divinity. It comes to all of people who have information, turn them into knowledge, and by action into wisdom. Savior, tell me one thing. What is a fate? Fate, Bob, is decided by what we think. When we think, Bob, when we have thoughts, we have neurotransmitters coming out of our brains. There are 3 basic neurotransmitters: vasopressin, serotonin, and dopamine. Dopamine is the neurotransmitter of motivation or passion. Serotonin is about being feeling dull or depressed or being euphoric. And vasopressin is a neurotransmitter of faithfulness. So when we have thoughts, good thoughts, positive thoughts, balanced thoughts, we create neurotransmitters from the brain which control the milieu or the environment of the body through hormones. The disease or the suffering will come when we have bad thoughts. So we learned, Bob, that fate is what we make out of it. Life is given to us equal opportunities. Life is, Bob, life is what we make out of it. Remember, Bob, life is what we make out of it. With clear understanding, thinking, thoughts, we make good neurotransmitters in a balanced way, neither depressed nor in anxiety, being faithful, being motivated, passionate, with love and care. We take off, we lay off, as we said earlier, the negativities, the excesses, the excess baggage that we carry, we lay off. It comes to basics, it comes to necessities. Giving up sensual pleasures. 5 senses we have: touch, sense, smell, sense, eyesight, hearing, speech, and then the 6th sense. We learn that we have to give up those sensual pleasures. Life doesn't become a routine, life doesn't become a responsibility. Yes, life is about taking responsibility of your own self, of your body, of the soul, of the spirit. Soul is what we make out of our own inner self. Spirit is what is infused in us through divinity. And the body, of course, is the host in which the spirit and the soul lives. So we have to make the best of the life we are given. This is life, Bob. This is life.